Hello guys, this is Sunshine. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today, we will be talking about ETEEAP. So what is ETEEAP? That is Expanded Tertiary Education Equivalency and Accreditation Program ni CHED. Sabi nga ng professor ko that whenever we go to school, ang tinuturo lang naman nila mostly are theoretical. That's why, bago tayo magtapos before we graduate, dapat meron kang on-the-job training, right? So for ETEEAP recognizes and accredits and gives equivalencies to the knowledge, skills, and attitudes and values that you were able to gain while working. So for today, I will be talking about paano mo siya makukuha, anong schools ang pwede mong pag-enrollan, and at the same time, what are the eligibilities and requirements for you to be able to enroll yourself sa ETEEAP. So ETEEAP really is just supposed to be, it actually depends on how many months that you would be spending for you to be able to get your degree. So when I say it depends on you, kasi nasa sa inyo yan kung hanggang kailan nyo siya kayang tapusin. We know that everybody is working, that's why you are enrolling yourself to ETEEAP. So you have to make sure that you spend time with your work and at the same time to your studies. So let's talk about the requirements or the qualifications. To start with, you must be a Filipino citizen, at least high school graduate or college level. So hindi to pwede ang mga foreigners. It's just all for Filipinos because galing to kay CHED. So the next one that we have on the list is that you have to have at least 5 years of work experience related to the degree or program that you're applying for. And I would like to make myself as an example because in my case, I am taking Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Business Management, because I have been working in the BPO industry for quite some time, and that is the closest degree that I can apply for. Also, another eligibility is that you have to be at least 25 years old and above, and you have to be able to show or submit certificates of trainings and seminars that you attended. So yun muna yung eligibility for you to be able to enroll yourself to ETEEAP. Alright, so now let's move on to the requirements. Ano ba yung mga requirements na kailangan mong isubmit if you are interested in applying for ETEEAP? So first is you have to have the accomplished ETEEAP application form in which I will be putting down on the link kung saan nyo makukuha yung form. And then you also have to ensure that you will have your certificate of employment. Lahat ng employment from the time that you started working, you have to make sure that you have your COEs. And then also, you have to have a detailed job description signed by your human resource department in charge of your current company. So you have to have that letter or the current job description. And of course, your updated resume. And as I mentioned earlier, you have to make sure that you have the certificate of seminars and trainings that you attended. And pictures at work with description if you have that. And then the other one that we have on the list is that you have to have your PSA authenticated birth certificate. And NBI clearance is very important. Barangay clearance, marriage certificate for married individual. You also have to have your tax or the cedula, community tax certificate. You also have to make sure that you have your good moral certificate and colored 2x2 picture. And also, bago ko pala makalimutan, some schools actually requires letter of endorsement from your current supervisor or colleagues. So meron silang mga character references that they would be asking for other people to endorse you to be part of the ETEEAP program. And also for the list of accredited schools and programs, I will just be putting that on the description down below. So of course, eto na yung pinaka-importante. Magkano ba yan? How much would that be? So I don't really have an exact figure sa ibang schools, but since nag-inquire ako, what I really did is that I called schools, I inquired, I passed all the requirements to all of the schools nung nag-start pa lang ako maghanap ng school for me. And I know for Arellano University, the range is just around 65,000 and above. But for me, since I enrolled myself to San Sebastian, Recoletos, the range of tuition fees is around 125,000 and above. So now, I will just be sharing with you my personal experience enrolling myself to ETEEAP during pandemic. So I actually enrolled in San Sebastian, or we call them Baste, 2020. And up until now, I am still studying simply because, again, as I mentioned on the first part of my video, it actually depends on you how much time you can spend with your work and with your studies. So right now, as of this time, I'm already on the thesis part, and then hopefully I would be able to graduate na by next school year. So based on my personal experience, the reason why I chose Baste is because amongst all the schools during pandemic, siya talaga yung napaka-responsive. All of the queries that I have, laging sumasagot sa emails, and then they also call me. They will really call you and explain to you the things that you need to know. So that's the reason why nagbaste ako. And then the experience that I have is that akala ko it's gonna be a classroom setup. Well, actually it's not. It's gonna really be a one-on-one schedule with your professor, and then you have to provide them what's gonna be your available schedule. They will adjust, and at the same time, you also have to adjust with the schedule of your professors. And with the other school setup, I don't have any idea. But as for me, I'm very active kasi sa social media. That's why I joined forums, and sometimes I reply back to people asking what ETEEAP is all about, because when I started, I don't really have any guide. I really did it on my own. I do my own research and all of that. So the reason why I also would like to share this to you, so that's gonna be easy for you if you would like to, or if you are interested to get a degree in less than a year, or again, depende sa inyo kung kailan nyo siya matatapos. So I also would like to share to you my challenges while, being enrolled in ETEEAP. Again, kanina sabi ko nga, ang ganda lang because it's one-on-one schedule with your teachers. But at the same time, if you're a working mom, and lalo na ako that I'm a single mom, mahirap lang talagang mag-juggle ng time when it comes to you working and at the same time scheduling a class with your professors. And mind you, lahat ng mga subjects or programs ninyo, meron talagang final requirement. At madugo-dugo talaga siya. I'm telling you, it's not very easy because you really have to do research, and at the same time, there's just a specific amount of time allotted for each of the subject. So minsan, 8 hours lang siya. Pero again, when you do the final requirement, sobrang haba ng kailangan mong spend time with that requirement. So those are the challenges that I have seen, but nevertheless, time management is really important. Patience, and at the same time, priorities. Ano ba talaga yung priorities natin sa buhay at this point of time? Lalo na you enrolled yourself, because again, it will require time, money, effort, and at the same time, focus. So yun lang. Those are the things that I would like to share to you, and I hope this video can help you if you are interested in going back to school. And again, it takes money, time, effort, and at the same time, blessing kay God for you to be able to really know and understand and also fulfill your dreams. So that's it for me today, and I hope that again, I was able to help you guys watching, and please like and subscribe. Thank you!